guys, welcome to Didedi's Crafty Corner, and today I'm featuring these adorable digital images from Koala T Crafts. This is from the new Fantasy release, and it is a doozy. It is fantastic. I will leave the link below for you to save 10% and to take you on over to check them out. And here's a few of them. Bam! Colored. So I've already colored the door, the mushrooms, and that sign is from the Thankful release from Koala T Crafts, and I love this sign. I use it for a lot of things. So I've already colored up my browns and my mushrooms, and now we're going to get started with the background. So for the background, we're going to be using this tree as our focal point. So my idea is to put the sign, the mushrooms, my little troll, and his door on the tree. Now I want him to look like he's really quick going into the door, so the door will be opened and he'll be like sliding into the door, like, you know, trying to hide from someone or something. And only thing I want in the background is just clouds. So I'm actually going to be making a couple of these cards, and I've already made the next card you might see, maybe the last one, using the same tree. So the mask is already ready. We're going to be putting the mask over the tree, and then we're going to be using the cloud stencil from My Favorite Things. If you don't have that stencil, so not necessary. Cut yourself out some little swervy lines on a piece of paper and do the same technique, and you're going to have some fabulous looking clouds, I promise you. And if you don't want to use that and you've got a hillside die that goes, you know, in and out on the hill, use that. You know, cut it out, cut yourself out a piece of cardstock and use that as your stencil. I promise you, you're going to get the same effect. But this, I'm going to start with my first line of clouds being the darkest, and then I'm just going to kind of go in and out with my shades to give it a little bit of interest. So one will be darker, one will be lighter, but you'll see that the sky up on the top will always be the darkest, and in between the clouds will always stay really light. That's kind of the magic of this stencil. It works fantastic. So the trick is, every single time you're making a new line of clouds, turn your stencil. Just turn it around once, you know, turn it to the next side, and it's going to give you a completely different look and make all your clouds look fantastic. So I'm going to do that all the way down on this one, and then we're going to do the tree. Oh, look, the magic of YouTube, the tree's almost done. So I've done the tree in shades of brown, E35, E37, and E39, focusing on leaving the middle of the tree in the E35 to make sure that that's super light, so that my darker door, the door, the sign, and the tree are all the same color. So they're all done with the same 3 colors of Copics, E35, 37, and 39. I did the door, the planks, darker, lighter, so the door would stand out. And the sign, I just made the outside edges darker, and then on the tree I'm doing the top and the bottom darker, leaving the middle very light in color so that our door will pop out on it, because we don't want to lose our door in the tree, right? We want to make sure that the door is completely visible, because the door is what we're going to be looking at with our little troll popping out of the door, or popping into the door in this case. So I'm just coloring in the bottom section, I want to make sure that the bottom of the tree and the top of the tree are really dark, and then I'm going to blend in the middle and make sure it stays very light. Then I'm going to just color in that bottom branch, the very bottom branch, and the one sticking out to the side. I'm doing that only in the E35, no shadow, no blending, no shadows, no depth, just one color, E35. And that's going to make sure that that stays super light, so that the tree, so it looks like maybe it's a different tree, not the roots, because I didn't necessarily want this to look like it was the bottom of the tree. So I wanted that to look like it was maybe just another branch or something, you know. And what am I doing now? I can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, so right now I'm touching up around the outside edges. because whenever you're using darker colors, sometimes they'll tend to bleed out. If you use your colorless blender or your alcohol blender pen, you can get that right off. And now I'm just finishing up the touches on my little troll. So for the troll, I used E70, 71, and 74. I used G43 and G99 on his little pants. And yeah, I thought he turned out super cute. Now we're going to get the card put together. Also on the mushrooms, I used R17 and R29. So that's pretty much all the colors that I used all the way through. Just those colors that I've mentioned so far. So for the sign, I actually did the embossing with the Nouveau gold embossing glitter. And this is really chunky, so this was something kind of new for me. I'm going to have to work with that a little bit more. I've been spoiled by my Ranger Liquid Platinum, that's for sure. So we're going to be popping up this panel with a piece of fun foam. I just wanted to give it a little bit of dimension, and at this point I wasn't sure whether I was going to put a piece of paper behind it or leave it on a white piece of cardstock. So I'm just kind of playing with it to see which route I think I'll go. In the end, I really do like that white background though, I have to say. But I did use the brown cardstock. I just thought it gave it a little something behind there. So that's from Doodlebugs. It's last year's. It's a piece of paper from last year, I think. Or maybe even the year before that. I think it's the Marketplace or Fall Market or something like that, I think it was called. If I can still see the front of the book, I'll leave it in the description below. Okay, so now I'm just kind of putting everything where I want it. So I've added the mushrooms on top of the sign with just a little bit of art glitter glue. And then we're going to add 3D foam tape to the back to pop it up. We'll also be using the same foam tape on the door to pop it up as well, and on the back of the troll. So all we're going to do is just add the foam to all three of those pieces and kind of put them in place. And I wanted the sign to look like he's decorated those mushrooms on top, not that they've grown there. So I thought it turned out super cute. And like I said, the idea behind my troll is that he's going to be sneaking in the door. So he's got one hand on the doorknob and one foot in the door and one foot out of the door, and he's real quick dashing into the door. So that was the idea behind that, and I actually think that the entire card turned out so cute. It is so much fun when you have an entire collection of digital images to choose from to build a scene. It's just like with stamps, you know, you get all of those little things to play with, but with digital images, you get to make them your own. You get to make them your own size to fit the card that you're looking for. So now I'm going to go in and do the finishing touches. I'm going to put the little white dots on his eyes. I colored his eyes green, by the way. I don't know if the picture will show that. And then right on the black part, I put a little white dot in the center. I'm putting glossy accents on the window of his tree. You could also color little curtains back there. That would be so cute. I just wanted him to have a window, no curtains. And I'm going to use the Nouveau crystal drops in white to put on top of the mushroom to make those little dots on the mushroom pop out. And that actually turned out super cute as well. I colored it in with a white gel pen first, and then I thought, you know what? It would look super cute with more dimension. So I grabbed the Nouveau drops and popped that up as well, and just kind of tidied everything up with a pen if I needed to, a little safety pin or whatever. And this card turned out so cute, guys, so adorable. So I have so much enjoyed being part of this design team. I absolutely adore these images, and like I said, if you guys are interested, please feel free to use my code below. Pick yourself up a couple or all of them. That's what I do every release. I just pick up all of them so I can mix and match as I see fit. And yeah, they're super easy to use and super cute. And again, original. You haven't seen this on anywhere else, so I really love that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing 3 or 4, I think two or three more cards using these images, and this is my design team week, by the way, guys, this week. So you'll be seeing some more images from me using the fantasy release. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon in the next video. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.